Okay, now what is this? Okay, if people don't respect you, if people don't respect you, I'm going to see it in a different perspective, because in this video, particularly when you say that people don't respect you, set your boundaries. Set your boundaries in the sense nobody throw trash in your mind. Okay, because ultimately we value others. Okay, we want respect from them. We want love from them. We want understanding from them. Why? Because we value them. Why do you value them? Because you have that belief, you have that samskar, you have that programming, you have that conditioning in your mind from your childhood. What do you get here? So first of all, the first important thing which you need to understand, that you need admiration, you need appreciation from others, and you need it. Why do you need it? This is the question. Most people need appreciation, understood, because they are so starving for it from the childhood. They want it, and I think it is a feeling of importance, which is mentioned in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, where he told this is a feeling of importance. We need it, but he tell that you don't seek it from others, you give it to others. So here, the giving and getting, when you want to get it from others, then of course you are just living. What is life? Life is about giving. So if you want to make living, you get love, appreciation, admiration, the feeling, the need for a feeling of importance. You can, you want, okay, you get it. You want to get it, that is just living. If you want to give it, if you, by making, you make life only by giving this feeling of importance to others, by giving the love to others, by giving appreciation to others, by not getting. So here, don't keep it this in mind. Do you want to make your living, or you make your life? So make your life by giving. Don't simply make your living. Okay, living is important. Okay, without that you cannot make life, but that doesn't mean, but you should not stop yourself from that. The first thing is, stop being nice. What it means, the root cause of being nice is you want some appreciation, admiration, love, respect, whatever it is, you want it from others. So you put this thing here. So the first and foremost thing is life versus living. So you want to make living, or you want to make life? Okay, if you want make life, just give, because giving to yourself and as well as others, giving yourself the love which you need, that means, see, you care for yourself, you nurture yourself, you take nutritious meals, you give, you do exercises, you take enough sleep, you take uh, everything which you need for your body and your mind to be well nurtured. You take good thoughts. Okay, good food means thought. Good thoughts is your good food for your mental health. So your food and your good thoughts, you have to take it. Okay, the thought of the day, for example, and you should not take that thought, you should analyze it, you should apply it in your life as well, because that is only the digestion process which you need. After taking any thought, if you just take it and leave it, that will not be digested, because you should not be. So you should analyze it, you should evaluate it, and you should critically thinking about it, reflect on it, so that you will be able to understand it, and you will be able to implement it in your day-to-day life. That is important. Without that, you take the thought just for example 1 minute, you take the thought, and for digestion and for implementation of that part, of that thought, that takes 9 points. Matlab one minute for this and 10 minutes for that part. So like this, you should not be, okay, I have learned this thought, okay, I will have to go for the next thought. It's not like that. Okay, that thought should be well, you should give enough examples in your life how you can explain it, and use artificial intelligence here. Very much important. Artificial intelligence is giving a lot of answers to us. When you have that thought, just uh, type it and put it on that. Okay, that will give you the analysis of it, and that will give you the perspective about it, and that will give you something about it. Okay, and on which also you can learn further. Okay, by typing, by just copy and paste it and another. Okay, here is what is important is here, you must identify your values and needs. Values and your vision must be very much clear for you. Then only, if you understand what is important to you, what is your vision or goals, then of course you will be very much clear about yourself. Then you can say no to others when they want your valuable as time and asset. So because you value your time first, then only others value your time, your life, and your emotional health and well-being. So whatever it is, okay, don't I'm not going to tell you do it or do that, because that's not going to help you at any cost. So be very careful, I am telling you. Be very protective about yourself, your time, and your mind and mental health, physical health, emotional health. Everything is important. So when you understand the importance of it, and give yourself the give yourself your needs a priority, because you understand this thing that you are going to share with others what you have. If you don't have, if you don't grow yourself, if you don't give importance to yourself, you cannot give importance to others. So if you don't love yourself, you don't can't love others. If you don't respect yourself, you don't respect others. So that yourself means what? That self, the concept of self image, self esteem, you must build up. So this building of self esteem, self image is very important, because if you don't build it, others will easily come into your life and exploit you. And exploit you means you don't have anything left. So you lost your value, you lost your life, you lost everything. So that is called destructive way of living. That is not a way of living. The example, for example, I've seen a lot of mothers, for the sake of their children, they take pride in the growth of their children. Yes, that's okay, but you see a lot of children, a lot of sons and daughters, after marriage they don't care about their parents, because of this only, because they take pride in the growth of the children rather than the growth of themselves. First they have to prioritize their own growth, then only they can be in better examples, they can lead by front. Leader is always the front, be example for the children, for what you want. So be the leader first, and then they will follow you, they will follow your footsteps, they will take pride in you first. And you must be a proud father only by being proud of yourself, or you can be, or you will be wasted. So always think about your own example. Be the leader. Be the leader for your children, in your organization, in your company, in your society. Wherever you are, you must be a leader. So as you taking the oxygen, you show the leadership. Leadership is all about having clear image of yourself, clear values, vision, and having this clear values and vision, then you can prioritize yourself. Then only you can grow, and you, as you grow, you can share it to others. As you grow your wealth, as you grow your value, as you grow your love, then only you can share it to others without scarcity, without by caring for others, without, that is only the care. Without caring for yourself, you care for others just by growing yourself, by the self growth. So self growth comes through self discipline, self control. These are the two factors. Having this control, that means setting boundaries, setting limitations, where you should know what is the limit of myself, what is the limit of this. If you say, if you take your mobile to your bed, then of course you are at the wrong, you are not setting, you don't set any boundaries, so you are not in control of yourself, because of which you set some physical boundaries, some mental boundaries, and some other things. So there is apps you can use for self control, such as digital detox, which I use. Because of that, I don't use mobile phone after 9:30, because that scheduled time for the digital detox is there. After 9:30, my screen's time is off, my screens will not be switched on. You cannot watch anything on the screen or listen anything on the screen. That is what important nowadays, because we have to care for ourselves. Because in digital world, what happens, because of cheap data content, cheap these are cheap data plans and everything, our life also becomes cheap. That should not be happening, okay? Because we must care for ourselves, we must care for our life, the valuable asset of attention, which is very important to be invested on the best, which gives us the best returns. So you don't you cannot go for everything you want, okay? If you go for it and if you don't, you digest and implement it, don't listen or don't watch that content, don't take that content, because that content is a garbage for you. If you don't uh, able to analyze it and don't able to execute it, then of course that's waste of your efforts, okay? That's waste of your mental space. Then why are you consuming it? Don't be a just consumer, you must be a creator. You must be a creator, the creative consumer. You must be very wise in investing whatever asset, your whatever the asset, the most valuable asset, that is your attention, the focus. Though the focus must be well directed with your intelligence. So intelligent is very much wise, that consciousness, you can say, being conscious. And that is where about your posture matters. Being conscious means you cannot sit like a back seat, you have to be just lean forward. And you, when you are leaning forward, then you only, your mind is taking full oxygen, and that makes you attentive. That attentive posture is very important. So that brings your focus, and that gives you the consciousness, and because of which you take the right decisions. Although that is difficult for you, you don't show any lethargic movements, and you are proactive person, not a procrastinating person. That's why I'm always saying value. And these are all okay, these are all okay. Other than that, okay, you want to be fulfilled, you want to be happy, so these are the permanent values. But most of the people are pleasure seekers, just because they want the passive way of being happy. That is procrastination. Passive way of being happy is through your chemicals. A lot of people taking in intrinsic chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and other things. But whereas the when you take uh, okay, first of all, I would like to conclude in this way. Learning is one thing, and implementing it another, for which you have to spend 1:9. Learning is 1%, and 9% of your time must go for analyzing and implementing it. So execution, without action, nothing works. Your life you can't be transformed. So you want to transform your life, so you must focus, you must put your energy, 80% of your energy must be going to digestion and implementation, the in whatever the content you are consumed, whatever that these things. So understand this, and I hope this video will bring you some perspective to see the life in different light, and understand and appreciate it, and you listen to it again and again, so that you can get some benefit out of it. Thank you so much.